Hi everyone, I'm Elisa, otherwise known as Elle, so please call me Elle, and welcome to my Zodiac Wheel reading for July 2019. These readings, as you know, are for those of you that have subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing, and it's wonderful to have you a part of my channel, and I've really enjoyed reading your comments and seeing where my readings are relevant for you. And for those that are new to my channel, I hope you enjoy your monthly Zodiac Wheel reading, and please do like and share and click that subscribe button. Where is it? Over there? Down there? I'm still getting used to the whole camera thing, but I'm getting there, and yeah, so click on that and you will be able to receive any updates, which I do regularly. And if you click the little bell beside the subscribe button, you won't miss any of the notifications. Okay, so these readings are of a general nature. They're not a individual's reading, they're for the collective, and use them as a guide to help you see what is there for you to work with through the months. As this month in particular, we have the eclipses. We have the solar eclipse in Cancer, and we have the lunar eclipse in Capricorn. So interesting balancing act there for a lot of us. We may have noticed balancing career and home, for example. And with this July's wheel, I will be showing you where those eclipses are highlighted for each sign, in what area of your life, or what house associated with each star sign. Now, these readings are for the sun signs, rising signs and moon signs. So take the time and have a look if you know what your rising sign and moon sign is, so that you get a bit of an all-round view of the month that's ahead for you. Now, I will be doing the confirmation reading at the end, where I pick a card to confirm the reading. So at the end of the Zodiac Wheel reading, there will be the confirmation card reading, so do stay tuned for that as well. Now, July really is a transcendental month. It's a month where, with the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse, is the universe's way really of showing us where we need to make change, or where we need to take a bit more notice, and that area of our life will be more emphasized due to the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse. So stay tuned also to discover that. Now, I would really like to just thank you all so much for being a part of my channel, and just let you know that the whole being on camera is a little bit new to me. I am getting used to it now that I've been doing it for a little while. But I've never really been a photogenic kind of person, but anyway. Yeah, so I have been having fun discovering how it all works with the YouTube and all of that side of it, the technology side of things. Not that I'm not technically a technology person. I am, because you know, I've been sort of using technology and computers since the 80s. So, but it's more the whole camera thing. but I'm getting used to it. And yeah, so I've taken this opportunity to say hello because you know, we've all got busy lives, but I'm one that practices what I preach, and I need to take some time out to do the things that are you know, filling me with joy. And being allowed to read for you all is definitely filling me with joy. So thank you very much for letting me read for you. So we shall get on with our readings now, and I wish you all a wonderful month ahead, and do let me know in the comments how you feel the solar and lunar eclipse have played out for you, and where you feel that your attentions have been drawn to. Okay? Thank you. Mwah. Virgo card. I have it there so that we know who we're reading for. I'd like to now invite the angels to join me in this reading, and Great Spirit and my guides to join me for this reading for Virgo. And I give thanks for any messages that come through in this reading for Virgo's highest good and for the good of all concerned. Leaving a couple behind there. Alright, now I'm being shown here with the Princess of Wands. This is a card that signifies messages. Messages being sent out and messages being received. It's also showing me here that you're putting a lot of effort into any written work, and being influencing the area of the wheel for you, Virgo, of your persona and how you present to the outside world, basically, and how others see you, how you come across. So it's showing me that with that page of wands there, that you're an active participant in communications and getting your point across. And it's showing that you're not sitting back and just letting your wonderful ideas go to waste, so to speak. So lovely energies there, especially for those of you that have got a lot of assignments or essays that you have to get completed, and but yeah, it's also receiving messages too, so you may be getting some insightful information that you can act on, or answers too. Could also be answers. Yeah, that's what they're saying, answer. So you got to answer, or they've got to answer, but whichever way it goes, there's useful information that you can do something with. Here in your area of how you earn your money, you have the Fool. Now this shows me that there is a fresh new cycle starting for you through July. And that's a sense of adventure too, that wanting to be more adventurous with your day-to-day income, wanting to in a way throw caution to the wind. So just be careful that you check everything, don't do anything too rash, because the Fool can be a little bit of folly. So we don't want to cut off our nose to spite our face, but certainly look into that new adventure or that new venture even. It's a playful influence to the Fool, so wanting to have fun, and that's a part of your value system. All work and no play makes for a dull day. Now here in the area of communications we have the Hermit, and with the Hermit you've got the runes here written on this wall. For those of you that know what the runes are, they're ancient symbolic stones connected to the Vikings actually, and the god Odin. So it is sacred knowledge and wisdom, and the Hermit is shining the inner light. So this is communicating to me that you need to trust your inner guidance. It might even be literally navigating. So you might find yourself having to find your way to somewhere, and your technology doesn't work to get you there, so you've got to sort of trust old methods, I suppose you could say. So let me know if any of you have had trouble finding addresses, or your directional compass is causing you a bit of confusion and concern. Now the Hermit is also one that does like to withdraw and be in his own sanctuary, which it is not surprising with the oppositions and eclipses that are going on at the moment with the Cancer, Capricorn, solar eclipse and lunar eclipse. It is amplifying for most of us actually here through July, and indeed through to early 2020, finding the balance between career and home. So in the wheel, the 4th house and the 10th house are Cancer and Capricorn houses. So what is going on with finding that balance to, some of you may actually want to set things in motion so that you can work from home, for example. Others may be sick of being at home and looking for a career out in the outer world. So that's the Cancer Capricorn axis at play there. Now here in the 4th house you actually have the 9 of Pentacles, so that's showing me there with the 9 of Pentacles that you're every bit good enough to build your resources and sustain yourself. And I feel that there's probably quite a few of you Virgos watching that do want to have a self-sustained as much as possible. And this is encouraging that and saying, to you that you can make adjustments so that that kind of thing can actually materialize, and you're working towards that. This is also a green thumb. So if you're feeling confusion or lack of direction, This is saying to me that grounding yourself, because this is the base of our wheel. It represents our foundation, and sometimes we get too caught up in technology really these days. And it's good to put that down and take off your shoes and ground yourself outside, walking on the grass, you know, and enjoying that part of you that has got a green thumb. Now, for you, Virgo, with the lunar eclipse, which is later in the month, 16th and 17th of July is the lunar eclipse period, depending on where you are on the planet. In Australia, on Australian Eastern Standard Time, the lunar eclipse is on the 17th of July at 7:38:05 a.m. Okay? And for you, Virgo, the lunar eclipse is illuminating the part of your life that is represented by the 5th house. Now, you have temperance in there influencing this as well, so that's a very interesting card to show up there. Temperance, to me, does tend to be an Aquarius type energy. So let me know if that means anything for any of you Virgos. Now, with the eclipse, I'll just clarify that it's the universe's way of letting us know where it wants us to pay attention to areas in our life where there needs to be change. Now, a lot of the time you might not even realise that you want the change or need the change. Other times you are desiring the change. So the lunar eclipse will be illuminating the 5th house area for you. And this is realising your potential for success. And it's also pointing out to you to remember to have fun and creativity. Now, the lunar eclipse is in Capricorn, and again, Capricorn is the energy of attaining your goals and achievement is the Capricorn energy. So I do feel that maybe you have been studying too much or working so hard and trying to get that perfection and forgetting to have some fun. So this area of the 5th house is, as I said, it's realising your potential and using that creative side of your nature and the love of the pleasures in life. So that's really nice energies there for you, Virgo. And with the influencing card in that area being temperance, it's also about bringing that into balance. So maybe you need to have more fun in the home. Maybe you want to have a gathering in the home, that kind of thing. Or you may be finding that you're having to balance things out and find that inner calmness in your career and making your career path a little bit more fun as well, because it's a part of your values here to enjoy yourself and have that excitement and being allowed to mix it in with your daily responsibilities. Okay? And then this is the area where the lunar eclipse is being prominent in your 5th house, and the solar eclipse is being prominent over here for you, Virgo, in your 11th house. Now, I will, as we go around, get more into that, but the solar eclipse is in Cancer, as I said, which Cancer traditionally is about the mother energy. So there may be more connections with your mother, or it could be your ability to nurture more. But there certainly will be strong energies wanting to show you where you need to concentrate more on your home and family, and undertake activities that nurture yourself and your loved ones. Okay? Now, the 6th house here, Virgo, is showing me the 8 of Swords influencing the area of your job and your health regime. Or indeed it could be your health. Now, the 8 of Swords is a little bit of a worry, and it's also ambitious and can indicate conflicts. So have you got niggling health issues like a cold or a hay fever or that kind of thing that you need to get on top of? Is the job you're doing now, which is how you earn your money, which is represented over here with the Fool wanting to amp that up a bit and put a bit of excitement into your daily money earning routine. So maybe there's that desire in you to change that up a bit too, and possibly find a new direction with work, or change some things at work. I hope there hasn't been any injuries for any of you in the workplace, and if there is, I really do wish you a speedy recovery. So that is mainly what I'm being shown here, with the 8 of Swords influencing that area. Now here in partnerships you have victory. The 6 of Wands is acclaim and recognition and victory. So if there's sort of a business discussions that you have to have, or you have to talk to the higher ups in your working life, then this is letting me know that you will have success and action will be taken. In relationship partnerships, there's also time to celebrate, and successful outcomes being indicated for that as well. The 9 of Wands is showing me here with the influence of other people, outside influences and outside resources, that you've got through all the obstacles. So if you've been applying for a loan, or I'm being shown some of you just getting through the hoops of your budgeting, there's help being shown here to tie up all the loose ends. Some of you may be also getting financial advice, Virgo. But yeah, tying up loose ends and getting through any obstacles, and some kind of financial reassessment is being shown there, but it's opposing the 2nd house, the 8th house, the 2nd house. So again, this is connected to some sort of new venture that you're trying to open up for yourself. And the 8th house, also the energies that are pertaining to that are about endings and beginnings. So there has to be some loose ends that you've got to tie up so you can move into the next phase. Ninth house influence here is the Three of Pentacles. This is the apprenticeship that becomes the master. So for any of you that are studying, this is showing that you're on your way to achieving that goal, and you're aiming high. And you may see not too far down the track that you are actually accumulating some savings, or something that is beneficial to you is coming through your apprenticeship. Now this also is the area where you can be connecting with people from other cultures, or indeed people coming from overseas, or having someone that you know that's overseas. And that the Pentacles are letting me know here that you have got plans of a journey over water, a journey to another land. So you're also putting that into beginning stages as well. And the time of 3, so 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, is significant. Here in the zenith of our wheel and our career, which is ruled by Capricorn, which, as I said, you've got the lunar eclipse in Capricorn this month on the 17th, and this card that's influencing that area of the outer world and how you deal with the world at large is showing that there's going to be a bit of a shining light coming and illuminating, which I do feel will be around the 2nd and 3rd, could show the beginning of it, of July, and the 16th, 17th of July with the full moon gives you a bit of an idea of the culmination of because things are coming to a peak, so to speak. Now here on the 6th of July, the moon goes into Virgo. And that's a time where you do want to have that purification of the self. You want to get things organised and, again, check all the details and take care of your fitness routine and things like that. So I think really too, with that moon in Virgo on the 6th of July, you will feel like you're seeing the light. You've got through the dark and you're now seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And the judgment is for me, it does represent your own judgment as well as the universal judgment. So there is some karma being presented, and I feel that it's good karma that is due for you as well. And because even though we have the planets working there, I call it music. A lot of people say it's speaking or communicating, but I feel that the planets actually make music. So you're tuning into the channel of the music and the frequency in the airways that are being downloaded to us, and that's what I feel with the Judgment card, especially up there in our aims and our goals and how we want to deal with going out into the world. Because there's a part of you that doesn't want to have to deal with the world with the Hermit here. You're seeking deeper and higher consciousness from yourself. So so trust your judgment take it slow, don't rush anything, because I feel that there is decisions for you to make, and you don't have to rush through July. July is a time for retreating and really setting our intention in that early part of July with the new moon with the total solar eclipse on the 3rd. And the energies to do that can be felt either side of the solar eclipse too. Like I feel that the week leading up to it is the energies are already in play, and the week after it, the energies are also still being felt. And indeed, with the solar eclipse in particular, 6 months later, you can see how it is unfolding for you. Now, we have 2 new moons this month also. So new moon time, the first one is the solar eclipse on the 3rd of July, and the next one is the 29th of July, 29th, 30th of July. So there's 2 opportunities there to make some of your dreams come through, and that's what this judgment card influence is also letting me know, that you know, you put your intentions out, or if you like to make wishes, and send that out into the universe. Some people like to pray, and that's a wonderful way of using that energy to put your intentions out there as well. I've always looked at it that praying is thanking God and asking God our questions, or the universe our questions, and meditating is us receiving our answers, or us receiving our guidance from God or Great Spirit. So the 11th house, which is the area that does represent your hopes and wishes and manifesting, social groups, friendships. Your 11th house is where the solar eclipse will be shining its light for you. And you've got the 4 of Wands there. So that is solid foundations and happy times with family as well as friends, because the family, there's showing that there's that feeling that you feel that way towards your friends, that they're family, and there's family members that you feel that are your friends. So yeah, that's a really, and the 4 of Wands is a very solid connection. And a lot of energy being put into that too. So I do feel that you are really going to have some fun this month, Virgo. Or from the changes that take place this month, you're going to find yourself over the next 4 to 6 months, for example, really enjoying what's opening up for you in life. So for Virgo, with the 11th house being illuminated with the solar eclipse, that is showing that to me that your goals and aims are things that you're looking at revising, and indeed they could come to fruition through the next 6 months. So just, you know, really check within what you're putting out there with these energies through July to have manifest. It's a very optimistic period that is being shown to me, and even if July is a little bit quiet, or you feel that it's quiet, that's the gestation energy being shown. And with eclipses, just keep in mind that it's the universe's way of letting us know where to pay attention and what areas of your life need change, transformation. It's for our highest good. So there may be things that have to be finished that we question, why do we have to finish that off? It's like a vacuum. If the vacuum's full, how can you get anything else into the vacuum? You've got to empty it out. It's not that it wasn't useful, but it's had its time, and now it's time to shift energies, shift into a new level. So now the solar eclipse can be visible to those in the South Pacific and east of New Zealand through to Chile and Argentina. Okay, which is interesting. Not everybody is going to be able to sort of see the solar eclipse, but we're all going to feel the effects of the solar eclipse. Now, with it in your 11th house, it will shine a light on friendships and group activity. So maybe you're going to be finishing off being involved with one group activity and starting something new over the next 6 months or so with a new group activities. So let me know what started or finished for you, Virgo. And just keep an open mind, because it is an excellent time for enjoying good times with your friends and your family. And your dreams can come true through open-mindedness, hard work and patience. Now, this area of our subconscious. So sometimes this area of our wheel, it is presenting to us things that we may not be aware of. And it's fundamentally ruled by Pisces, is the 12th house, therefore the ruling planet is Neptune. And Neptune will be going retrograde. And that will be on the 22nd or 23rd of June that it would have gone retrograde. So again, this is letting you know to pay attention to your dreams and aspirations, and just remember everything in moderation, because the Three of Cups is a celebration. So you know, don't overindulge in food or alcohol or you know, other substances, is because the Neptune retrograde energy can you know, have us drinking a little bit too much than we should, that kind of thing. And there's a celebration coming up that you may not know about yet, but it will be revealed to you. And the influence of this card here in the 12th house can actually represent birth, engagements, christenings, invitations, that kind of thing. So there will be something coming where in the time of 3 also. So you've got a couple of 3s being shown to me here. So the next three days, 3 weeks, 3 months are very significant, as is the Trinity. So growth and expansion of life. And fruitful partnerships also is the Trinity. So it's you and another and your partnership that makes up the 3. It's the Father, Son, the Holy Ghost that makes up the 3. So yeah, I'm feeling 3 is quite significant for you, Virgo. Now we'll get a confirmation reading here for Virgo for July. July 2019. Ooh, we've got a few. Thank you. And I will take the first 2. Okay, so firstly we have the Prince of Winter. Key words for the Prince of Winter is logical, truthful, curious, undiplomatic. Princess of Winter. So seagull medicine is the message for you. This is an intellectual challenge that calls upon your ability to think of a matching solution. If helpful information is put to you bluntly, accept the message without being bothered by the messenger. Ah, okay. It's one of those things where don't shoot the messenger. Okay, so you've got an important message coming. Well, we know that. That showed up straight away there for you in your first house. So if there's anything that you need a solution to, it's coming. It's definitely on its way. So you will get the answer to that solution. And then the other card here is Ace of Winter. So new beginnings. Aces are always the start of something new. And it's creative power at its best in an ace. And realising we're all connected also, my guides are saying. So you have Panda Medicine. Implementation of your brilliant new idea may get off to a rocky start, but keep going. The challenges will help you refine your plan and reshape your goals into something even better. So Virgo, I do feel that you're on the right track, and if you do need to retreat or feel that it's necessary to, you know, get some time alone to contemplate, meditate, even prayer is a part of that sort of retreating kind of thing. You may indeed want to go on a retreat as well, which are also really good for you, because one of the things that this solar and lunar eclipses are pointing out to you is about re-evaluating yourself and improving your health. Now that's not to say there's anything wrong with your health, but one of your aims is about improving that. So putting things into the next level of your health regime. Thank you so much, Virgo, for watching, and I do hope you've enjoyed this month's reading, and remember that eclipses do indeed demand that we move forward, not go backwards. So July is a very significant month for change, and it is the change for your highest good. Even though, as it says, there may be some of it that may feel a little bit rocky. The unsteadiness is just helping you get your grip on the earth. Remember to do your grounding. Now, if you've enjoyed this month's reading, I would love it if you know someone that you think that this will help, these readings will help, these videos. And if you do, please share it with them. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and click that little bell next to the subscribe button. And then you will receive any of my future upload videos. You can also contact me through my website, which I've left the information below in the description box. So there's the links for my website. I've also left my email there, and also if you haven't already joined Elle's Psychic Astrology group on Facebook, then please click on that link and let me know that you would like to join that. It's also accessible through Elle Intuitive on Facebook, which is the Facebook page, and through the psychic astrology group, I do additional readings and have events. We did a watch party for the winter solstice, or for the solstice, last week, which was a lot of fun, and it's exclusive for members only also. Okay, so you join that, and then there's exclusive things in there just for those members. So again, thank you, and please, if you know your rising sign, do remember to go and have a look at that as well to get a more all-round reading. So until next time we speak, Virgo, thank you.